Yo. Sorry for the delay, but we are back.
You can never see me so high up in the sky. I be flying freely so high up in the sky. You can never see me, so why even try? You can never see me, so why even try? You can never see me so high up in the sky. I be flying freely so high up in the sky. You can never see me, so why even try?
Sitting in the lab with a cup and a bag.
Pass the bleezy, let me take another drag.
Like
something ill, like a pill that's been tampered with. Never been the type to pamper any type of bitch, but when I met this dancer chick,
it's old song, yo. Old song.
Took a nigga grocery shopping and she stayed upon the knee.
They said the N-word and stuff.
And now she's thanking me.
They said the B-word and stuff.
On my trees. One day we hit the mall so she can buy me some cakes.
I used to be misogynistic in my songs. Misogynistic. I mean, not at all. I even refer to it. I mean, like I
and yes, you know your nigga strapped, not just a Glock on my waist. Gave her fix a little X cause she addicted like I'm Kane. Body banging like Shauna, plus I was getting some brain. Decided that I was hungry, so she cooked us some breakfast over the stove, but naked with just a cute little necklace. Later on, we hit the banks and hit up the ATM. I say it was about 10:30 p.m. She pulled her whip towards the back and parked up against the lane. Boy, I'm strapped to it, don't like bitch.
Who the fuck is that?
Started crying, said they
set her up, etc., etc.
I kicked her out, hopped in the driver, left in her Integra. As I burned out, I seen that same nigga from the mall, so I flicked that fucker out, cause they can't see me at all. Yeah, you can never see me, so why even try? You can never see me so high up in the sky. I be flying freely so high up in the sky. You can never see me, so why even try? You can never see me, so why even try? You can never see me so high up in the sky. I be flying freely so high up in the sky. You can never see me, so why even try? Now the
Moral of the story, through all the guts and glory,
a chick on your nuts might bring you
drama like Maury.
My bitch ass niggas
From the past, might try and bite Chez.
but I gotta keep it
Gutter or the mother down the blast.
Stick to four of my folks still in the strip of bitches car. They say my nickname's Coke,
Cause I can only go hard.
on the fucking boulevard.
Headed to that punk's hood.
Tryna set your boy
Yep,
up.
they gon' be like, what's good?
I'm with do what you
Mark
want.
punks think you could.
I'm
Afraid of the dark punks.
Knock on wood. We was near his block.
Not saying that the N-word and puns is just, that's what I would say now instead, just to try to make it PC. Would have sawed off, got they jaws blown off, took confetti cause they greedy and sour. So why even try? You can never see me so high up in the sky. Flying freely so high up in the sky. I be glad to see me, so why even try? So why even try? Flying freely so high up in the sky. All right, man, that was the intro song. It is February 12th, 2021. Yesterday was the ice apocalypse in Fort Worth. You saw that crash, that shit was crazy. That shit keeps playing in my head where the 18-wheeler was and then that F-150, man. God bless what was in it. It's like a movie. Like some it looked like Optimus Prime just hitting the regular people. Man, if it was my car, that shit would have just... My car's so little, man. Oh. God bless anybody who was involved or affected by that crash. That shit is crazy. Why in our city weren't they ready? Why didn't they put sand out there already? It's crazy, man. So, I wanted to start off this week with a little bit of a wrap up because my birthday was Tuesday. If you listen to the iPod, you know we dropped a late episode. I dropped it for us today. But we go over some questions from the 3,000 questions about me. Since it was my birthday, I got to decide so I picked a random topic and it was just asking questions. So I interviewed Romo Vino, myself. We answered some dope questions, got some humorous stories out of us because of those questions. So I recommend that book. Shit, I got that right here, but it's kind of too far to reach. Took the day off, played chess, played a lot of chess. I wanted to say I watched like an hour's worth of Lord of the Rings. Hopefully we finish watching it this weekend, but who knows because of the weather. And it's pretty dope. I feel like Lord of the Rings is like Harry Potter and Star Wars put together. And I mean, that sounds dope as fuck. Plus they got that Toby. Man, my Toby is just CBD, but you know what it be. That CBD Toby. My album dropped on the 1st. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting positive feedback. One issue that I did hear that I agreed with was that, this is my first CD that I recorded in years. Okay, years. A decade at least. So I was trying to do dubs, but they didn't sound good. It kind of sounded like an echo. The dubs didn't sound right. So there's a couple tracks where the dubs maybe fuck it up a little bit. But other than that, I'm pretty proud of the project. Shout out to Sleepy J for helping me put that. I mean, he put that shit on YouTube Music, iTunes, Spotify. Like, I didn't even know how to do this shit. So I'm inspired now because now, like, I how to get loose. Get back in that ring, baby. Smoke goes through this. Oh, it does. Just like on Mask. Oh, man. My coworker sent me this cool 25 questions to ask your family about if this is really a pandemic. One of them is like, if this is a pandemic, why aren't we hearing ambulances all the time? If this is a pandemic, how many people personal to you do you know that died from corona? People will say something, but what happened to the flu? Also, what's the other one? Why, if hospitals are packed and shit, why are so many nurses out of work? There's a few. Few questions. Earlier this week, somebody posted a picture of this issue, right? And it has, Leo, Donnie, Raph, Mikey, but it also has Alopex, Jennika, Lita. All right, this is the future, from the future. And then it has Taka and Rezar. I got into it. I didn't really get into it, but there was this dude who was talking shit. He said, man, this book can get canceled and I wouldn't care. And I'm like, well, you're missing out because it's good as fuck. And then somebody else said, man, they should put Mona Lisa instead of Jennika. And I was like, no, Jennika is dope as fuck. The people that talk shit about the female Ninja Turtle don't know shit about the female Ninja Turtle. She wasn't always a turtle, obviously. But she was a cold-blooded killer. You know what I'm saying? She was an assassin for the Foot Clan. You know what I'm saying? She's a very interesting character. They've been building her up for a minute. It felt very organic, the way that she appeared, the way that they built her up, her status, her relationship with the other turtles. I mean, it's just fucking amazing. And so people that hate her. And then the dude was like, the comic industry's dying. Bitch, it's been dying for decades, son. Comics have been dying for decades, okay? They've been saying that forever. And then he said something about, well, the Ninja Turtle, especially the Ninja... Bro, it's been out for a decade. They're on 114, plus all the miniseries. It's been out since 2011. It's 2021. If it dies, the series... And I told him, I said it was a beautifully told, perfect rendition of the Ninja Turtle, lasting even longer than the Mirage series. And even better. I say it's better than the cartoon, because people who want the cartoon, and then Mona Lisa in here, they did bring back Mona Lisa, and she's actually really cool. But but she's kind of like very, she's an activist, and they're gonna try to get this one cat who used to be with the Mutanimals. They're gonna try to get her to be mayor for Mutant Town. I probably got that one, but her name was what was her name? What do I do with other comic books? Oh. So I mean, I had to defend the turtles, man. And why they? And it's hilarious to me. These people are following. Well, okay, they follow the page, but then, like people, everybody's a critic, and not everybody's getting paid for their opinion, right? And especially if you're just spewing negative shit. I mean, that's your opinion, but there's no facts behind it. I mean, yeah, kind of, but not really. Well, pardon me, madam. So anyway, let's see if they show her. See, Raph and Alapix are dating. Mutant Town. Gangs. This is like a filler episode because it just shows Raph and Alapix racing. It shows Leo going off to be a vigilante. You know, they all got their, they don't have to wear masks, but he's just wearing a mask because, he's undercover. There's no corona in this universe yet. Yeah, they got Leo wearing pants and shit. They started wearing more clothes since more mutants are there. Oh, and this one has a little preview to the last Ronin. Shout out to the last Ronin, yeehaw, motherfucker. I showed you this last time. All right, here's 112, right? So here is the one where they decide that Sally, that's her name, Sally, I think. They're gonna plan for her to be a mutant. The Mona Lisa from the mutagen bomb. So they say the mutagen bomb was like a dirty bomb. It was mixed with a bunch of different mutagen that they stole from Baxter's laboratory, and then what's it called? Look how cool it is. And the reason why is because she's able to like control a room. She Old Hob was the leader of the Mutanimals, right? And she was tired of the way he was running shit. Now, this issue was one of my favorites because it's time travel. I love time travel for some reason. Harry Potter time travel, Ninja Turtles time travel, Back to the Future time travel. Sorry, I knew it was slow it down. Lita, right, is the same little baby turtle. She meets herself too. But she goes, she's, if you know about the turtle lore, you know about Renette. So Lita grows up to be a timestress or something. I don't forget what they're called. Which is in the 79th invention of Null time. But before, so she comes back and tells him that, because this is her before, it's just a little albino turtle. Oh man, it's a badass crash. Look at that art though, man. That shit's fucking beautiful. Karai purchases Taka and Razar from Old Hob. Because Old Hob, the cat with one eye, he's making mutants and selling them, even though he's a mutant. That's kind of ironic because he did it for like, he kind of always wanted like mutant rights, but he didn't really do it the right way, right? And talk. Oh look, here's a cool little picture of him. That's the transaction. Now, Taka and Razar, just like in the movie, they're like babies. And they're looking for mama, but little they fucking squished her. And that's him in the dojo because they train other mutants to protect themselves in this new place. This new Mutant Town world. Mikey has a podcast like me and he interviews Mona Lisa. about how she wants to get politically active and mutant rights and whatnot, and it's pretty interesting. You see that a lot of people are listening to it, including Old Hob, where she talks about how he's... Oh, he doesn't wear his patch. Let me say, I just noticed that. April's working for Baxter, who's the mayor of New York at this time. And also a mad scientist to keep an eye on him. That's Sally, who unfortunately has become... They want her to run for mayor of Mutant Town, even though she doesn't want to. And Mona Lisa's like, you know, really adamant about it. Mikey's down for the cause. He likes to... in the series, he's a writer, just like in the old Mirage books. Then she shows up, Lita, and they're like, what? And then Jennika doesn't know shit about the time travel, so she doesn't really believe it. Oh, she's taller than the rest of them, I think. Because she's right next to Raph and Leo. I mean, Raph and Micah, she's taller. And I guess these are like pink tattoos that she used to hate pink when she was little, but... So she tells them about a future where they go to war. And this shit happens. And everybody dies. And she goes on to tell them that the only way to save them is for Jennika to join the band that she was supposed to join, but she didn't want to join it. They found Karai and Koya and Bludgeon, which are interesting characters, and they find out that Leo and Koya are dating in the future. Well, in one reality. Jennika doesn't like it. She doesn't like the fact, because they say that she tells her that she's the one that kills Karai, that starts everything, that starts the war. And she's like, are you telling me that I'm still a killer? She's like, it's still in you. Good thing Raph heard, because Jennika started thinking about it. And we see that in number 114, the newest edition. And it's so cool. I mean, it shows the meeting. I don't want to show too much from this because it's still new. She's meeting her younger self. And if you... Bebop and Rocksteady found a little dinosaur back when they were fucking up time. There was a mini series where they were fucking up time, and now that dinosaur's getting bigger, but it looks like that's probably about how big it's gonna be. Cause I think about this shit like, whoa, like if he's gonna be too big, like it's not gonna be fit on Earth, but it's not even either. And so Jennika's having these nightmares and thinking about her killing days, and then she goes, and it looks like she's thinking about going ahead and kill Karai. She's thinking about the future and the past, what could be. She was an assassin. And then Raph shows up, short Raph. He's like, well, it didn't sound like y'all were just talking. Jenny. And then they get to a squabble. It's like, what the fuck? And then she's like, yo, you're supposed to show up and help me with signs. And he's like, nah, I gotta go. And then an homage to the old books, Renette shows up. These little creatures were from Old Hob too, but he didn't treat them good. And he sold them to Karai, but they got free, and there's 3 of them. They give her about a week. She says that she can't say no to the turtle. Oh no, she sends her away. She about to Rocksteady, cause some shit. They go looking, and then she's like, "You later." And so what's interesting is, well, Renette, it's the same Renette because she's from another dimension, from every iteration of the Ninja Turtles that has met her. So this is the same. This is the Mirage Renette. And that's why when she meets the turtles, she's like, oh, we haven't met yet? I met the other versions of y'all. Because the Mirage version already met her. And then she said that she can't say no to their cute faces. And Mikey sends love. And then they see Razor and Tucker looking for their mama. About to start some drama. And at first, you know, everything goes good. You know, Mikey was the one that was real cool with Slash. R.I.P. Slash. Slash was a dope-ass character. The rich who saved it. But then they, Raph didn't want him to take a thing. It made him cry. They go crazy, as expected. And they knock Jennika way over there. And what's interesting is right here, Leo says, get ready. Usually Leo's the one ready to retreat. I don't know if it's because he heard about the future. He's thinking a little differently now. But Raph is the one that says, screw that, retreat. And Lita says in the future, these guys are even bigger. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? There's people that hate on this shit. Now the Jennika miniseries is cool too, cause she, you know, I think she's the one that stabbed Splinter, and later on she started working for Splinter, cause he took over the Foot Clan. She's having night. Man, shout out to Anakin Skywalker. Look at Mikey and his famous sandwiches. She meets a mob boss's wife, but she's the one who killed the mob boss's wife. She was the assassin back when she was human. She killed him for the Foot Clan. Probably, I think for Splinter, because I think that's when the Splinter was like going real crazy and having people, oh no, Shredder. Little cameo from Shredder. And that's the mob boss's son who saw her kill the mob boss, and now she has to go give him a message because she feels bad for the bombs. Beats up all these mafiosos. The kid gives her that. And this is like issue 4 of the second miniseries. She doesn't kill nobody because she doesn't want to traumatize the kid anymore. The mom seems like she's happy to see the toy from the kid, but she doesn't give a fuck. She just has to end back into Human Town, and it's Jennika. And it seems like she's gonna use Jennika and her guilt. This is her when she was human. Her as a turtle. Saved by Leonardo. And at one point she says, y'all should have just let me die. And Leo was like, what the fuck? I think it was in this one. Or maybe it's the other one. Hi, rolling. Oh, right here. Jenny, don't go anywhere. Patrol in 10 minutes. Gear up. You should have let me die. What did you say? We're going out to look for these new foot mutants. Yeah, let's go. Hopefully they haven't hurt anyone. Leo. Looking at cry like, yeah, lady, you fucked up. See ya. Sorry, B word, man. Look how cute Lita is when she's a little baby. Holding Clunk. Alright. So please don't hate on the female Ninja Turtle without a little bit of her history. She was a fucking murderer. She grew up in the streets. She was an orphan. Once Splinter killed the Shredder before the Shredder came back to life. Splinter took over the Foot Clan, and she was killing for Splinter too. There was Darius Dunn. I think she killed him. Or it might have just been Splinter that killed him. That's what finally pushed Mikey over the edge, and he wanted to leave because he was like, I thought we were done with the killing. And that's what kind of they put a rift for a while between Michelangelo and Splinter. Which came to the Macro series, I think. Michelangelo's issue was whenever him and Splinter get into an argument and they meet up and it's like, it's a good issue. It's like, there's certain moments in this series that'll make you cry if you read it. They have all the collected issues and shit, like you can buy all of them, but it's kind of expensive. I've had to sell them over the years. I wish I got to keep them. Right now I only have like the current past few months. But it's all good, man. I've read the old ones several times. And I only found out about that because in college at Eastfield, when I was working on my associates, I took a class that it was the first year they even offered the class. It was a history of comics. Not comedians, but like comic strips and shit. And it went all the way back to like Little Nemo, Dick Tracy. Not Dick Tracy, is that what it is? The Detective? Real old shit. And now one slide on one presentation, it showed the Ninja Turtles. And it showed a black and white one. I was like, what? I never knew. Because I grew up on the old Ninja Turtles. On these guys, right? The Fred Wolf Turtles. I got a briefcase back there. I didn't know they originated from a comic book. So I was going through like loneliness and depression when I was at Eastfield. I was whatever, for whatever reason. I started looking into it. And similar to how I'm recently got into Harry Potter, and it helped me through some stuff recently. The Ninja Turtles became this new thing because I discovered that not only was there an original series and a current reprint color series of the original series, there was also a current ongoing series that had just started like a year before or something. Like I was like a year late into it. Something like that. I think it was like 2012, 2013, and the series started in 2011. And it was beautiful. I dived in, man. It was dope. So I've been following the series ever since. Shout out to Urban Legend Comics. They always hold the books for me. Yeah, I was there when Donatello got killed by Bebop and Rocksteady. That shit was crazy. Man, it's just a great series. Kevin Eastman, one of the co-creators of the original Turtles, has been working with it the entire time. And then Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman working together again for The Last Ronin. Oh, I could have swore it was going to be Raphael. But ended up being Mikey, which makes even more sense. I mean, this shit right here, man. I wonder if Ben Bishop's gonna, because I remember a while back, like it's old April, a while back on Ben Bishop's page, he posted a picture of something he was working on for the future of the Turtles, and it looked like a bunch of robots that look like turtles, but these robots don't look like turtles. So maybe later on, as he tries to get closer into the foot. Crazy. Oh, you see the bridges, and there's a wall now. The bridge is down. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. The 2012 animated series, beautiful, amazing as well. They had Rudy from Rudy and from Lord of the Rings. Who was Raphael's voice in that series was incredible too, because they showed the death of Splinter. They showed the turtles as babies. That series right there is incredible, and hopefully it's still all on Hulu. It used to be. I kind of want to rewatch it. So good, so good. That Rise shit. Get that shit out of here, man. That shit was garbage. Try it. Garbage. this ugly face. All right, let's talk about the turtles. Right, the B-Day summary. I had a. All right, let me rant real quick. This is my first birthday. Not being able to see people smile or hug them, specifically my grandparents, and that it made me think, what is this doing to our psychological? What's this doing to our psyche as a society? You know, because we all know that we have this energy, and positive energy transports and shit. We only live one time. So they got this thing that's like trying to make us all guilty, like, oh, you might kill your grandma. But my grandma wants to hug grandkids and see them, because tomorrow's never promised today. So think about that, man. What's more important? And then obviously it's not really a pandemic. If, like, that's 25 questions I was talking about, because there's not funeral homes packed. It's not like massive overfill of graves. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Thank God for this, because if I couldn't, I mean, if it wasn't for the internet and we couldn't see nobody's smiles and shit, that'd be crazy. You know? Man, and so I work with a pre-K class, and we had to go online today. The kids that are used to being at school, trying to get them to focus online is difficult. Hilarious, but difficult. But other than that, my birthday was cool. We had like a drive-through party. I got some cool gifts. Gift cards, Quick Trip canes, Taco Cabana. You know what I'm saying? Got some cash. A sweater. Socks. It was dope. Oh, my sister got me this tray. My sister and her BF. It's dope as fuck. Backwoods. Yeah, yo. What else? Oh, Vino got me this plaque that I wanted to read here. It's a quote from Rudyard Kipling, the writer of the Jungle Book, the original Jungle Book, which is a dope book you should check out if you haven't. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise, if you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distant run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. Rudyard Kipling. These things are not easy to do, but that's the goal, and the earth will be yours. in a positive way. Most definitely. Most definitely. Gotta cover up a little bit of Yoda. Man, I should not be doing this while I'm recording. No bell time and shit. Alright. Let's wrap this up, baby. We are gonna do a couple. Let's do what we're gonna do. Runts. We're gonna do the strain review of the week, crystal of the week, and angel number of the week, and we'll wrap it up. So for runts, which is back about rose quartz. This is the one I picked. I think. So this is a smooth rose quartz. This was a gift to me from Crystal, who gave me this crystal. Thank you. I think this is rose quartz as well, but I'm not positive. Nah, maybe not, because I don't. No, I don't think so. I don't know. This is because this has been in the sun and shit. Anyway, rose quartz. Let's see what we got. Because I know rose quartz vibrates to the heart chakra. Alright. Yes, heart chakra. Heart chakra, which is green usually, but it vibrates to heart chakra. Vibration number 7, healing with rose quartz. Rose quartz is good. Is a stone of universal love. It restores trust and harmony in relationships, encouraging unconditional love. Purifies and opens the heart at all levels to promote love, self-love, friendship, deep inner healing, and feelings of peace. Calming and reassuring, and helps to comfort in times of grief. Rose quartz dispels negativity and protects against environmental pollution, replacing it with loving vibes. It encourages self-forgiveness and acceptance, invoking self-trust and worth. Rose quartz strengthens and balances the physical heart and circulatory system and releases impurities from body fluids. It hastens recovery, reduces high blood pressure, aids chest and lung problems, heals the kidney and adrenals, and alleviates vertigo. A good energetic support for those with leukemia, rose quartz has the power to increase fertility and to protect both mother and unborn fetus from miscarriage. Wow. Interesting. Anything else about rose quartz? What I just read. So I recommend you get a rose quartz for your loved one, because it'll just have both of you look. Maybe get one for both of you. Rose quartz, baby. Crystal of the week. Angel number of the week. I see a lot of angel numbers, and it was hard for me to choose one. I know I've already done 777, 999, 111. So instead of doing triple ones, I'm gonna do one that I see sometimes. I used to see it a lot more. I saw it the other day. That number is 1010. Come on, number line. There you go. 1010. Alright. The universe and your celestial team of angels and spirit guides want you to be aware that 1010 is a sign of action and forward movement. As an angel number, the general meaning of 1010 is about moving towards your higher purpose in life. Trust the universe and what it has in store for you. Interesting. What did I have written down in my little book? my little yellow book. I'm about to draw a hook. I'm about to write a hook. You are now at a strong point of spiritual growth and awakening. Stay optimistic and focus on where you are and where you're going. That's what I have written in here, 10:10. So I wonder what the source of this one is. That one was willowsoul.com. So yeah, I guess I could do a couple questions. It's from the 3000 question book that I did with my boys. And then we can wrap this baby up. I wonder what song I should put as the conclusion. Ooh. Do you like stargazing? Fucking love it. Where's my pen? I'm gonna write that shit. I fucking love stargazing. That's question number 1873. I fucking love it. In one word, sum up society today. Sum up society. You can't. There's impossible. I'm gonna say impossible because you can't. You can't sum up all the entire, because there's sections. Some of society is fucking woke. Some of society is conscious. Some of society is walking through life as zombies. Some of society is so brainwashed that they'll do anything that the TV tells them to do. There's different parts of society. Some just like say, fuck all that shit, I'm just gonna deal with myself, my happiness. Which brings me to the next question. What is the meaning of peace to you? Right off the bat, without having to think about it, peace to me is having stability, financially, emotionally, physically, mentally, stability. Peace is happiness, and joy, and appreciation. Peace is also probably some CBD or something like that. Peace is several things. Peace is seeing my son sleep. Peace is watching the rain on the day off. Peace is looking at candle or that, or listening to music, writing tunes, playing Pokemon card game online. Peace is also meditating. Peace is a lot of things. A lot of things are peace. What is your opinion of modern medicine? There's a lot of good modern medicine, but there's also a lot of bad and corporate control superseding actual health, wellness. It's more about money than it is about us. I mean, there is no industry if we're healed. You know what I'm saying? There's no industry if we're all fucking healed and healthy. So why would they want us to eat healthy? We won't eat them. Drink your water. Keep your mind straight. Certain things are legal, certain things are illegal. Alcohol will not help you vibrate higher, but you know what will? Possibly, and just take this with a grain of salt, baby, but cannabis and psilocybin, baby. You know what I'm saying? Do you still listen to local stations? Fuck no. Or only stream. Yeah, only stream. Could you tutor anyone? I've tutored before when I was a kid. Yeah, and I'm a teacher assistant, so yeah, I think I could tutor. In the subject. Yeah, probably. Stream only, baby. A lot of good questions in here, but I'm starting to get tired. My throat's starting to get tired. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I don't know what episode this is, but I'll post it up whenever I figure it out. Once I'm working on it and shit. Despite all the negative, life is still positive. When you look for the positive. Go get Dark Days, Bright Nights on iTunes, or check it out on Spotify and YouTube Music. Thank y'all for staying subscribed. Thank y'all for the support. I fucking love y'all. Shout out to Louis. I'm gonna write some shit like that.